Hello everyone. I'm getting a very strong nudge and push today to share a particular message from my guides to all of you. The message today has to do with the topic, the cracks are starting to appear. Now, currently, we are being pummeled with an awful lot of energy at the moment. An awful lot of light is coming onto this planet. It's coming down on top of us and it's working through us as well. Because what is happening is we are all currently getting an energetic upgrade. Everyone on the planet. What this means also energetically is the pot is most definitely being stirred so that things can shift again, things can change, and this heavy dark energy that is currently on the planet can start to lift a little bit more. So I'm going to talk a little bit about in Australia. That's where I live. In Australia at the moment particularly, and I'm sure in many parts of the world from what I'm seeing, is that the envelope's definitely being pushed at the moment. The ones with the agenda, the agendaed ones, are starting to really ramp up their efforts in based on control and manipulation. But it's very interesting because as I tap into the energy of this now and what I feel, the sense I get is actually what's happening is they are really being squeezed at the moment. They know their goose is cooked. Their number's up. The game's over. So what they're doing in a last-ditch attempt to still put forth their agenda into the world is they're ramping it up. But the energy behind that now, and this is where the cracks are starting to appear, is there is a fear-based energy behind that now from their side. Because they know that time is running short for them. They know that very shortly they will be exposed. What is currently happening, the push with the vaccines, all of it, the truth is going to come to light very shortly. It already is. It's already coming out. But it's going to reach a point where it's the facts are irrefutable. And what's coming through is heads will roll. So there's a lot of fear-based energy behind their current actions at the moment. So what this means for us is that there's another shift. This is a shift in energy. And let's face it, this is all about energy. It's all about the energetics of what is going on at the moment on this planet and beyond. So this is actually a positive thing. That's my first point. By them pushing harder, what they're actually doing is allowing more of us to see the light, to see the truth. And the time that we're coming into now, and this is the other point I want to make, is the lines have been drawn in the sand, so to speak. What I mean by that is the time has passed for us, this is what I feel, the time has passed for us to try and convince others of a particular viewpoint or stance. The line has been drawn in the sand, the timelines have been chosen, and now it's up to every one of us to take responsibility for our own journey. And this isn't a journey that's external or outside of ourselves, it's a journey that's inside of ourselves. So the more we focus on the external and what is going on outside, the more it takes away our energy and our focus from looking at what's going on the inside. Because this is an internal journey. And it's a journey to switch on the light inside of us. Many of us have already switched on our lights. Many of us haven't. Many of us may never. And the interesting thing about that is for us to be able to get to a place of understanding where this is a sovereign choice. We have no idea what another soul has chosen to come down here and experience. So if they choose not to switch on their light, that might be their soul agreement. And therefore, it's impossible for us to judge another based on the decisions they make. All we need to do is look within ourselves and work on switching on the light inside of us, which is the true essence of who we are, which is what connects us to everything and everyone on this planet and beyond. That's it. You just came here to be the light. That's it. And to shine that light. And now what we're being called to do is to shine that light even stronger. And I really feel it's time for us to, like-minded souls, to come together and to form communities, even if they're online communities, to form these so we can all come together and shine even brighter. The time has passed for convincing others of what to do or how to be. The lines are drawn. The cracks are appearing in the agendaed one's plan. And the other thing I want to say is it's all, what is currently happening on the planet is all part of a plan and a process. So have faith and have trust in that. What we're actually seeing at the moment is one of the most pivotal times that have ever occurred in Earth's history, and we get to be here for it. You chose to be here for it. Let's be clear about that. So what we're actually seeing and witnessing right now firsthand is the destruction phase, the going out of the old and the coming in of the new, and it happens simultaneously. And growth is always an uncomfortable experience, let's face it. Okay, it involves expansion and contraction, and through the discomfort is how we grow. So if you're feeling uncomfortable right now, you're feeling stressed out, fearful, anxious, worried, you're exactly where you're meant to be. The only thing, the most important thing you can do with that is to actually allow yourself to feel it and to recognize where it's coming from, where it's stemming from, so you can actually release it and be able to bring yourself back to peace. As I said before, it's an internal journey. This is about you bringing yourself back to peace and knowing and trusting that what is happening outside of us externally, we just got to switch off. Switch it off and switch this on. What's inside of you, your light. That's it. One system's being turned off, one system's being turned on. And that is what we get to be here for. So it's okay to feel different emotions, but the important thing is that we understand that we're all sovereign beings. We all have the power to choose. And it's now up to each of us individually to make that choice, whether we decide to switch that light on inside of ourselves or not. And it doesn't matter what you may say to someone. This is going to be their choice from here on in, and their decision to make, no one else's. So the best thing we can do now is actually focus inward on ourselves and come together and create these communities of like-minded people where we can support one another, where we can grow, we can continue to create visions around what we want for our future. And just allow the old to just fall away and crumble. There is a grand divine plan. This is all part of it. We're exactly where we're meant to be. And the most positive thing about what's coming through right now and what we're experiencing right now is the light is appearing through the cracks, because the agendaed ones are now feeling fear. It's like everything's being flipped on its head. And that is a positive thing. So please be kind to yourselves. Please be kind to your neighbours and everyone around you, and just understand we're all in this together. And it's okay to feel certain things, but it's also really important to be able to bring yourself back. So switch off what's going on out there and switch on what is going on inside of you. Thank you for listening. I love you all so much. I hope this helped a little bit. Bye for now.